Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host Brody is off tonight. I'm going to be doing another game from the 2016 season replay for the Washington Nationals. Haven't played this in a little while. The Nationals are currently on a 4-game winning streak. They won 3 out of the last 4 games with the Marlins and have won the first game of the series with the Minnesota Twins. And they'll be going up against the Twins again today in Game 2 of the series. It's going to be Tanner Roark against Phil Hughes. So let's get the game underway. And currently they're 2 games, a half game ahead of the Miami Marlins at 9-7. So let's get this game underway. All right. Let's lower our volume there a little bit. So, all right, so Phil Hughes goes for the Minnesota Twins against Tanner Roark. These are your lineups and these are your leaders. Let's play some ball.
Replay radio is live from Washington. Top of the first.
So, all right, so Tanner Roark is on the mound for the hometown Nationals here. He's got a record of 1-1, 17 innings pitched. He's allowed 23 hits, 1 homer, and 12 runs batted in. 12 runs allowed, 6 walks, and 15 strikeouts. ERA of 6.35 and a whip of 1.71. Wow. So the lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins is Brian Dozier, the second baseman, will lead it off. Eddie Rosario, the left fielder, will bat second. Joe Mauer is the first baseman, batting third. Batting cleanup is the power-hitting Miguel Sano, the third baseman. Batting fifth, the right fielder Oswaldo Arcia. Batting sixth is, there you go, Eduardo Escobar. That's the Eduardo, the shortstop. Batting seventh will be Max Kepler, the center fielder. Behind the plate, batting 8th is Kurt Suzuki, and on the mound, batting 9th is going to be Phil Hughes, as we are in a National League park, so the pitcher will have to hit for the American League team. All right, so that's your lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins. Your work listen for the sign from Ramos. Here's the lineup and the pitch. And Dozier will strike out for out number 1, and that's how we'll start. So next up will be Eddie Rosario. He's hitting .295 with 6 runs batted in. And he'll strike out, so back-to-back case for Roark to begin the game.
2 outs, bases empty.
Next up will be Joe Mauer, who's struggling a bit on the season, hitting just .176 with 7 runs batted in. And Roark will strike out the side to start the game. So a great start for the Washington Nationals and Roark.
Bottom of the first.
Alright, so we head to the bottom of the first with the score of Minnesota 0 and Washington coming to bat. Phil Hughes is on the mound. He's got a record of 1-1 also. 16 2/3 innings pitched, 19 hits allowed, 1 home run allowed, 12 runs, 6 walks and 10 strikeouts, and he's got a pretty high ERA of 5.94 and a whip of 1.5. So the Nationals will send up a lineup as follows. The center fielder Chris Hughes getting a start today will bat first. Anthony Rendon is the third baseman, batting second. Bryce Harper, the right fielder, bats third. Ryan Zimmerman is the cleanup hitter, playing first. Stephen Drew is getting a start at second base, batting 5th. Batting 6th is Jason Worth, the left fielder. Wilson Ramos is behind the plate, batting 7th. Danny Espinosa, the shortstop, bats 8th. And on the mound, batting 9th, is Tanner Roark. So Chris Hughes comes into the game with 2 hits and 10 at-bats and an RBI. He'll ground out back to Hughes for out number 1.
One out, base is empty.
Next up will be Anthony Rendon. He's hitting .233 on the season with 4 homers and 7 runs batted in. And he'll fly out to right. Arcia will make the catch for out number 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Alright, so Bryce Harper will come to the plate. He's been struggling mightily on the season so far, hitting just .186 with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. And he'll get a double to the corner. So a 2-out double for Harper puts a runner in scoring position.
2 outs, man on second.
So that'll bring up Ryan Zimmerman, the first baseman, hitting .306 with 2 homers and 9 runs batted in. RBI opportunity for him. And he'll double into the corner. That'll drive in Harper. So back-to-back 2-out doubles puts the Nationals on the board first.
2 outs, man on second.
So that'll bring up Stephen Drew. He's 3 for 15 so far in the season, with a homer and 2 runs batted in. And he'll fly out to deep center. Kepler will make the catch for out number 3.
2 hits and 1 left on.
After 1 full, the Nationals lead at 1-0. So Sano will lead it off for the Twins. He's hitting .250 with 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. And he'll draw a walk. So leadoff runners on for the Twins.
No outs, man on first.
Oswaldo Arcia up now, hitting just .138 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. He'll fly out to Harper and right for out number 1.
1 out, man on first.
So that brings up Eduardo Escobar, hitting just .175 with 2 runs batted in. So a lot of the Twins hitters are really struggling so far. Ooh, my goodness, I didn't realize that the Twins are 2 and 15 on the season. Unbelievable. 2 and 15, wow. Kind of is fitting with a lot of their good hitters hitting below 200. Ouch.
2 outs, man on first.
Sorry, 2 outs for Kepler. Kepler's hitting .400 and just 10 at bats though, 4 for 10. And he'll fly out to center. That'll retire the side.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
So after 1.5, the Nationals lead the Twins 1-0.
Bottom of the second.
So it'll be Worth, Ramos, and Espinoza up against Hughes. So Hughes has only 1 of the 2 Minnesota wins on the season so far. So Escobar throws it over to Maurer for out number 1. Next up, Wilson Ramos, off to a good start, hitting .333 with 5 homers and 16 runs batted in. Probably the Nats' most consistent hitter so far. And he'll ground out to Sano at third for out number 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Brings up Danny Espinoza, hitting just .149 with 2 homers and 6 runs batted in. And he'll strike out, and that's go in order.
It's 1, 2, 3 inning. Top of the third.
So after 2, Washington leads Minnesota by 1. So Kurt Suzuki, the catcher, is up first. He's hitting .306 with 3 runs batted in. And we got a range play in the outfield. Ballpark effect. And he will fly out to center for out number 1. And I'll bring up Phil Hughes, getting his first at-bat of the season. Hitless in 2 at-bats in the regular season. He'll ground out to Zimmerman for out number 2.
Outs, base is empty.
Top of the order, Dozier. He struck out his first time up. This time he'll ground out to Drew at second for out number 3.
It's a 1, 2, 3 inning.
So after 2.5,
Bottom of the third.
1-0 Nats. So Roark will be up now. He's 1 for 6 on the season. And he'll ground out to Escobar at short for out number 1.
1 out, bases empty.
Next up will be Chris Heisey. Grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. And this time he'll ground out to short for out number 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
So Anthony Rendon up now. Flied out to right his first time up. He'll lace a single to right as Garcia throws it back in.
2 outs, man on first.
So a 2-out single. Bring up Bryce Harper now. Doubled and scored his first time up. And he'll draw a walk to extend the inning. So that'll bring up Zimmerman with a chance to add to the Nats' lead here.
2 outs, men on first and second.
He had an RBI double his first time up. And this time he'll ground out to Sano, and that will end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on.
So after 3, the score remains 1-0 Washington.
Top of the fourth.
So Rosario, Maurer, and Sano for the Twins. And he'll fly out to left for out number 1.
1 out, bases empty.
Brings up Joe Maurer. Struck out his first time up. And that'll be the first single for the Twins. First hit. Possible error on the play. Error check on Heisey. And he will make the throw it back in.
1 out, down first.
So no error on the play, just a single from Maurer. So it brings up Sano. He walked his first time up. And he'll strike out. We're out number 2.
2 outs, man on first.
So we'll work up to 4 Ks on the day now. Brings up Arcia. 2 down and a runner on first. He flew out to Harper his first time up. And he'll strike out to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
So Drew will lead it off for the Nats here in the bottom of the 4th. Flied out to center his first time up. And he'll fly out to deep center this time as Kepler makes the catch for number 1. Brings up Jason Worth. Grounded out to short his first time up. And he will strike out. Second out of the inning.
2 outs, bases empty.
Brings up Wilson Ramos. Grounded out to third. And possible rare play on this one. So 3 and a 5 will be a rare play. A 1 will be a foul out. And that's going to be a dribble back to the pitcher. Let's see if he can beat him out. Probably not, as he's only a 1 speed, so anything higher than a 1, he'll be out.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Top of the 5th.
So the score remains 1-0 Washington as we head to the 5th. Escobar flied out to center his first time up. It's going to be a ballpark check on Worth. So at 32 and above will be a hit. Anything else will be an out. Now it's going to be an 11, so that'll be a fly out to Worth. He'll make the catch. For out number 1.
1 out, bases empty.
Brings up Max Kepler. He flied out to Heisey his first time up. Another rare play check. And this time it is going to be a rare play. We refer to the rare play manual. And it's going to be a Texas League fly out to shallow right. Second baseman races out to short right field to track down the pop fly as right fielders converge. So Drew's defensive rating is 2, which is above average. The lower the number, the better for the infield. So that would be an out, as Drew will make the catch. The only way to get a hit there would have been a 1.
2 outs, base is empty.
So 2 outs for Suzuki, the catcher. He flied out to center his first time up. So the Twins are retired here in the 5th. So halfway through, it's Washington 1 and Minnesota nothing.
Bottom of the 5th.
So Phil Hughes back out on the hill. Espinoza will lead it off. He struck out his first time up. This time he'll ground out to Escobar, throws over to Bauer for out number 1.
1 out, base is empty.
He'll bring up Tanner Roark, grounded up to short his first time up. This time he'll fly out to Rosario and left for out number 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Top of the order, Heisey. He's grounded out twice, once to the pitcher and once to short. And the rear play check. It's going to be a looping line drive to left. So we're going to check and see if Rosario can make the catch here. So he will not, as it's above his defensive rating. The outfield, the higher the better. Out of 5, and that is a 3, so he will not make the play.
2 outs, man on second.
So Heisey has himself a double with 2 down. So Rendon with a chance to drive in a run here. He's 1 for 2 with a single. And he'll pop out to Dozier at second, and that'll do it.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
So not much offense for either team today.
Top of the 6th.
So Hughes will lead it off. He can round it out to first. And this time he'll strike out.
1 out, base is empty.
Top of the order, Dozier, 0 for 2 on the day. Oh, he gets hit by a pitch here. Shakes it off and goes to first.
1 out, man on first.
Possibly attempt to steal here. See what happens. And one guy gets a catcher's defensive rating. And it's going to be a stolen base as it was higher. Ugh. Had a 67% chance to get him out and was unable to do so.
1 out, man on second.
So tying runners now in scoring position for Rosario. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll fly out to left, or he'll make the catch for out number 2.
2 outs, man on second.
So it'll be up to Joe Mauer. He has the only Twins hit. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And he'll strike out. So tying run remains stranded at second.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 6th.
So we head to the bottom of the 6th with the Washington clinging to a 1-run lead. So Harper will lead it off. He doubled and walked. This time he'll fly out to right for out number 1.
1 out, base is empty.
Brings up Zimmerman as the only RBI of the day. And Escobar make a leaping catch for out number 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Steven Drew up now. He's flown out to center twice. And make that 3 times.
And just like that, the inning's over. Top of the 7th.
So we head to the 7th. 1-0 Nats. So Miguel Sano up now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll strike out.
1 out, base is empty.
So Roark up to 9 Ks on the day now. Garcia strikes out, make that double digits Ks now. He's got 10.
Base is empty.
So it brings up Escobar, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And he'll double into the corner, so only the second hit for the Twins. The tying run is in scoring position now.
2 outs, man on second.
For Kepler. He's flown out twice also. And he'll fly out a third time to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Seventh inning stretch time. Worth will lead it off. He's 0 for 2. The ball to short. It's going to be a single off Escobar's glove. So the leadoff runner is on for the Nats. Trying to get some insurance. And that's going to be it for Hughes as Ryan Presley comes in. And we'll block that call, yes. Okay. Alright, so Presley comes in. He is 0-2 on the season. 10 innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 3 homers allowed, 5 runs, 1 walk and 16 strikeouts, an ERA of 4.50 and a whip of 1.20. And he'll fly out to Kepler for out number 1.
1 out, man on first.
So that'll bring up Espinoza, 0 for 2 on the day. Then he'll drive a single, now 1 for 3. As Worth moves to third, so runners at the corners with the 1 down.
1 out, man on first and third.
We're going to bring Roark out, take Roark out now, trying to get insurance run there. Let's see. Oh. No. I forgot how to change. Oh, there you go. It's right there. No, that's not it. I gotta remember how to make a change here. You just click right on the... Yes, you just click right on the batter. Let's see, I think we're going to bring in Murphy to get pinch hit here. So Danny Murphy will come in and pinch hit. Hitting 347 hitter. Hitting actually 302 on the season with 2 homers and 10 runs batted. Chance to... Oh, this could be good here. Could be a possible home run or at least drive in at least a run. Let's see what happens. And it'll be a single. Worth will come around the score. Espinoza will... Looks like he'll hold that second.
1 out, man on first and second.
So Murphy gets himself an RBI single, and the Nats double their lead now 2-0. So Chris Heisey up now. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And he flies out to Dozier at second for out number 2.
2 outs, men on first and second.
So to bring up Rondon, 1 for 3 with a single. And he'll get another hit as Espinoza will come around the score. And he's going to stretch into a double. Murphy holds at third. So it's actually, I'm sorry, it's actually going to be a single and he'll advance to second on the throw home.
2 outs, men on second and third.
So the Nats now lead 3-0. So a little bit of insurance. Brings up Bryce Harper with a couple runners in scoring position. He's 1 for 2 with a double. And he'll get hit with a pitch to load the bases with 2 down.
2 outs, bases loaded.
So Zimmerman with a chance to break open the game here. He's 1 for 3, already has an RBI double on the day. Two balls there.
Bases loaded.
And he'll strike out.
2 runs, 4 hits, and 3 left on. Top of the 8th.
So the Nats add 2 and lead it 3-0 now after 7 full. And that's it for Roark. So let's see who we're going to bring in here. So we have Suzuki, Presley, the pitcher spot, and Dozier. So I'm bringing a righty here. A little too early yet for Papelbon. We're going to bring in Sean Kelly here. Yeah, we'll bring in Kelly. Sean Kelly comes in. He's got a no record yet. 1.86 ERA in 9 2/3 innings pitched. 4 hits allowed. 1 home run, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. So he must have at least another unearned run, probably 2 unearned runs there out of those 4 runs. Whip of 0.62. So Suzuki up now. He'll lead it off for the Twins here in the top of the 8th. And he'll line out to left. Worth will make the catch for out number 1.
Out, base is empty.
So, pretty sure they'll pinch hit for Presley, I would imagine here.
They're going to use a pinch hitter.
So, Brung Ho Park will come to pinch hit. He's hitting .262 with 4 homers and 6 runs batted in on the season. And he will ground out to Drew at second for out number 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
So 2 down for Brian Dozier, the leadoff hitter. 0 for 2 in the day. He's also been hit by a pitch. And he will hit a 2-out double.
2 outs, man on second.
So that'll bring up Rosario, 0 for 3 on the day. Ooh, just missed a home run there. That's a 6-6, probably would have been a home run.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
So after 7.5,
Bottom of the 8th. They're making the call to the
the
bullpen.
Nats will lead it by 3. So Michael Tonkin will come in to pitch for the Twins. 6.23 ERA, no record yet. 2.19 whip. So struggling a bit on the season. So Drew will lead it off. And he will ground out back to the pitcher for out number 1.
1 out, base is empty.
Brings up Jason Worth, 1 for 3 with a single. And he'll draw a 1-out walk.
1 out, man on first.
Action in the Nats bullpen as Jonathan Papelbon has started to loosen up. Wilson Ramos up now, 0 for 3 on the day. And he's going to hit it to first. And that'll be a 1-6-3 double play.
No runs, no hits, and none left on. Top of the 9th.
So the Twins down by 3 come to bat here in the 9th. And it's going to be Jonathan Papelbon coming in. Save situation. He's 0-1 on the season with 3 saves. Have had a bit of a rough start as he's pitched 4 2/3 innings with a 7.71 ERA. 6 hits allowed, 1 home run, 4 runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.5. So he'll face Maurer, Sano, and Arcia, the heart of the order. Maurer's 1 for 3 on the day. And he'll pop out to Drew at second for out number 1.
1 out, base is empty.
So it brings up Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And he just misses getting hold on there as he strikes out for out number 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
So the Twins are down their last out with Arcia. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. And he'll draw a 2-out walk, so it's not over yet for the Twins.
2 outs, man on first.
Brings up Escobar. Doubled his last time up, 1 for 3 on the day.
They're going to use a pinch hitter.
And wow, they're going to pinch hit for him. As Eduardo Nunez comes in now on the Red Sox. He's actually doing quite well in the season, 381 average with 3 runs batted in and 42 at bats. And he'll fly out to center to end the game.
Washington wins the game. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
So the Nats shut out the Twins 3-0. Twins fall to 2-16 now. Roark gets the win. He's 2-1. Phil Hughes with the loss, 1-2. And Papelbon earns his 4th save. And Tanner Roark gets the MVP. So let's check out the box score here quickly. The series stats here. As the now, the Nats won both games of the series, 6-5 and 3-0. So a cool feature about this game, it does have the series stats, so it gives you how the series is going. So that's kind of cool, something a little different. And let's see, go back to the box score here. So let's see. So Tanner Roark 2-1, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed. Did not allow a run. 1 walk and 10 strikeouts. So he improved on his record as Sean Kelly gets his 3rd hold of the season and Jonathan Papelbon his 4th save, pitching a scoreless 9th. Phil Hughes falls to 1-2. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned. A walk and 2 strikeouts. For the Nats, they've got 8 hits. Rendon was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Bryce Harper 1 for 2 with a run scored. Zimmerman 1 for 4 with an RBI. Worth 1 for 3 with a run scored. Espinoza 1 for 3 with a run scored. And Danny Murphy had a pinch hit RBI single. Chris Heisey with a double. Zimmerman and Harper each had doubles also. Not really much offense for the Twins, just 3 hits total. Dozier, Maurer, and Escobar each had a hit. Escobar had a double. And that is it. So let's exit the game and fast play. Normally I would do the screencast thing, but I didn't do it this time. So let's just simulcast. Let's just simulcast everything else. We can't. I guess we have to at least play one to simulcast it. So let's just cancel it and go back to just simulate every the games quick. So auto play. Chicago shuts out Texas. Did that play all of it? Oh, it did. No, it didn't. 3-2 Chicago. Okay, I went back to that one. Auto play. Why it keeps going back to that. Play. Okay, I don't play them all at once. Yeah, I don't play day. There we go. Alright, so let's check the standings quickly. So with the win, the Nats improved to 10-7. Miami must have lost, so they fall to 8-8. So we have a 1.5 game lead on the Marlins now, and the Phillies. Nats are 2.5 behind. The American League, the Rays are a game ahead of the Red Sox, 12-5. Kansas City 14-3. Wow, they're off to a good start. Angels are 12-6. Cubs are 1 game ahead, and the would-be World Series champs 1 game ahead of the Pittsburgh, 2.5 against St. Louis. And the Dodgers are half game ahead of the Giants and 1.5 ahead of Arizona. So that's it. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming from 2016 Washington Nationals season replay. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.